Hi, everyone. Welcome to your daily tarot reading. This is a daily guidance tarot reading. This is going to be for May 8th, but not necessarily just for May 8th. Whenever you see this video, whenever it reaches you, I believe that's when you're meant to hear the message for you. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to have row one, which is what energy are we coming into right now? We have our King of Pentacles, we have our Knight of Cups, and we have our Three of Wands. What guidance can we use to move forward? What may be best for us as a collective? We have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Wands, and we have the Three of Swords. It's like you can already feel the energy from that guidance. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and that's going to be our anchor message, our grounding message, our guided messages. I mean, these are all guided messages, but I kind of feel like it's messages from our future self. Oop. Okay. All right, guys. So in our row one, what we want to align with or what we want to be aware in reference to where our energies are, our King of Pentacles. I feel like with our Knight of Cups and our Three of Wands, our Three of Wands is, as always, I kind of sometimes I get that feeling of, especially, okay, so with this one, I feel like you might be kind of lost in thoughts, kind of like a wondering kind of feeling. Maybe you've had some things come up where you're just not sure which direction that you want to go in, but it does look like the energy that you could use would be the Knight of Cups, not Knight of the Cups. With our Knight of the Cups, it's a lot of following your heart. He's ready to start his journey. He just kind of needs to put his plans in place. And with our King of Pentacles here, I feel like it's a good time to go ahead and do that. Go ahead and put those plans into place. Take yourself out of that position of wondering and wandering. Just know that if you take that time to think about which direction that you want to go in, it's maybe that feeling that you've had of, I just don't know which direction to go in, because that's kind of what it feels. But if you realize all you have to do is get started, and I think it's going to be pretty beneficial, because the energy that's kind of deep down inside, it feels good. It's like, okay, I know I can do it, but just how do I get started? Which direction do I go in? I'm going to use these to clarify our deck, or our row one. Our row one, that's our current energies and maybe our thoughts for right now. Okay, so Two of Cups. For me, always, Two of Cups is about choices, about connection, about partnership. So you may be thinking about becoming a partner with somebody, whether it's in love. I don't really see a lot of love. I see a lot of letting go. I see a lot of nods of like kind of holding on. But if you realize what you have and make those choices using your intuition, it feels like we can spin the wheel forward. The Wheel of Fortune, it's a great card, but it just depends on the energy that you're in right now, right? And so I'm reading the cards this way, but I feel like they always have a conversation with each other. And so I think to make that energy come to life with that King of Pentacles, you want to go ahead and use your intuition, make those choices with that feeling of love. What feelings are you being directed to go in? And then we have the Queen of Cups. So our Queen of Cups with our Knight of Cups, I feel like the energy that you're feeling is wanting to go in the direction of what you're passionate with. And so it's three cups here basically in a row. And I think you're being pulled to go in the direction of what feels right, what feels good. I mean, but be emotionally wise with whatever it is, the direction that you've been thinking about going into. I think that's kind of like the best way to go about it. And so with our Three of Wands, Okay, perfect. So with the Three of Wands, we have the energy of the Empress. And our Empress, she's just, again, a reminder to be nurturing and abundant of yourself. She's very wise and intuitive. She has a lot of strength and wisdom, but that's coming from her intuition. So I think that's a huge nod to, when you're thinking about the thoughts that you're in, don't dwell, don't sit there too long, because you already know which direction to go in. And the Ten of Pentacles wanted to pop on out with the Empress. So I feel like that's a strong nod of where you're wanting to go. It's going to be fantastic. It's that Ten of Pentacles energy. It's that abundant energy of family and friends, of health. But again, I think it's definitely time to use your intuition. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do our oracle cards over here, because they're awesome and I love the messages that they provide. Always seems to be the right message at the right time. Crow Spirit, you'll soon receive news that will bring some blessed experiences into your life. And I do definitely feel that for you. Because again, the blessed experiences, if we're using the energy of the Empress and we use the energy of the Ten of Pentacles, we'll have that abundant spirit kind of flowing from us, and that's the direction that we want to go in, because that feels good. It doesn't feel negative. But I think for our road 2, the guidance from our guides would be to not hold on to anything, because look, whatever it is that you're going through, you're done. You've already been through it. Now you need to take the time to heal, but don't hold on to the past. Don't hold on to anything that's not serving you. I think that's pretty clear. I don't really think we need much elaboration on that, but let's see if we can do some clarifying on that. I'm hearing the Three of Swords, so let's go ahead and we'll clarify the Three of Swords. All right, let's clarify our Three of Swords. The Lovers. So I feel a little sadness in my heart right now. And I mean, obviously that makes sense that one would say that, because there's knives in this heart right here. But with our Lovers card, it's a choice. It's a choice to hold on to what we're feeling here and to hold on to what we've been through, just like this one. But we don't have to. You can make that choice and move forward. You can make that choice with your higher self and just go in the direction that actually is going to be good for you, because whatever situation it is, it's over. It's done. And if we look at this row here, which is our guided message, our anchor message, it's the Wheel of Fortune. And so which way do you want that Wheel of Fortune to spin? Do you want to stay in the past and these energies? You don't. Because down here you have our Nine of Pentacles. And so with our Nine of Pentacles, you're very self-sufficient. You're guided. You've been working hard on yourself, because it feels like you have come so far and you've accomplished so much, and you just need to sit in that energy, because that's really where you should be. I mean, we have Temperance right here, and with Temperance, it's harmony and healing. I think if you realize the situation that you're in is over and you make that choice to just move on and move forward, then you're going to spin your wheel forward, right? You're going to spin your Wheel of Fortune forward, because you have what it takes to make it work. And with Temperance, it's just an offering of healing and kindness to yourself. So just remember that. I love my telepathy cards too, because they always end up sharing a message of direction. And sometimes when we get kind of like lost in our thoughts with our Three of Swords there, and we kind of struggle to make that choice, we need a little direction. And I hope that that's what I provide for you. And of course, as always, before I forget, subscribe to my channel so I can help and reach others. Barrier. Find ways around obstacles to find happiness. Exactly. And I think a big barrier for a lot of us is that we get stuck in our heads and we don't realize when situations are over. So it feels like whatever this situation has been for you, it's over. You have so much amazing energy right now, and you have so much strength and abundance that you just need to realize that that you're the empress, whether you're the emperor or the empress, it doesn't matter. But it's this energy that you want to kind of focus on. You want to realize that you have that intuition in you to be able to find your happiness. And then, as always, I love my Oracle gratitude cards. And so I always like to grab one of those. And here we have choices. We all have these amazing choices that get presented to us. And then sometimes we continue to choose and stay in that moment of, I don't know how to get out of this situation, or I don't know. But you do know, like if you think back about the situations, you do know which way you should go, and you're being guided. So take that guidance and move forward. Don't stick around in that thought of anything that doesn't serve you. And I hope you have a great, fantastic day.